Yo, guys, welcome back in today. Today we're going to be talking about the Beja people. The Beja are located in North and East Africa and originated around the Nile Valley area. You can find the peoples in Egypt, Sudan, and Eritrea. The Beja are part of the original peoples in North Africa that have been around for thousands of years. The people have been a part of kingdoms and empires. Such empires are the Egyptian Empire, the Ethiopian Kingdom of Aksum, and the six Beja kingdoms of the 800s. Traditionally, and for a lot of Beja till this day, they are nomadic pastoralists. The Beja move over vast distances with their herds of cattle and camels. These cattle and camels produce meat, milk, and butter. Naturally, a portion of Beja live in cities around the world as well. The Beja trace their ancestry through their father's bloodline, and elders hold the authority in the community. Most Beja today are Muslim and are allowed to have more than one wife. In some cases, a man is expected to marry his uncle's daughter. Before Islam, the peoples were Christians who were converted by the Egyptians and Nubians. By the 1300s, most Beja would convert to Islam based off of one clan's dominance in the Beja. The Beja practice a form of Islam that mixes traditional African beliefs. Silif is a concept that the Beja practice. This concept is pre-Islam, with the belief of human connection and relationships with everything in this universe. Silif also tries to conserve and reproduce natural resources. The Beja also wore traditional bright amulets to rid the area of bad spirits. These amulets were traditionally given to newly married couples to keep evil spirits away. Also, in some cases, men and women are circumcised as a rite of passage. Usually the women are kept away from strangers, especially further out into the desert. The people have four clans who make up the Beja people. These clans are the Atman, Hadendoa, Ababda, and Bissarin. The Beja living in the desert regions make their living of raising sheep, camels, and growing grains. Cattle is also raised depending on where the Beja are. Near rivers, the Beja raise grain, cotton, and they farm. The original curly afro hairstyles, known as the tefa, were a trademark to the British. This is due to the Hadendoa clan siding with the Nubian Sudanese Mahdi leader to fight the Egyptian army. At this time, Egypt was under Turkish rule, and the British supported the Turkish-Egyptian rule. The British soldiers in Rudyard Kipling would coin the disrespectful term for the Beja people. This term was the Fuzzy Wuzzies. This would refer to the Beja people's hair. In 1820, the Ottoman Empire conquered the Beja. 60 years later, in 1880, Egypt would not manage Sudan in a good way. This would lead to the Mahdi, his army, and the Hadendoa clan of the Beja to rebel against the Egyptian army and British army. Muhammad Ahmed, which was a Muslim Sufi, would lead the rebellion and become Mahdi. The Mahdi army would go on to defeat the Egyptian and British army. The Mahdi would capture Khartoum, which is the capital of Sudan. This would be a Muslim state for 15 years under his rule. The men of the Beja carry and wear long swords and daggers to protect themselves. They also carry them for traditional dances as well. Berowet, or the Beja language, which derives from the Meroitic language, is about 4,000 years old. Most clans speak this language, but others, such as in Eritrea, speak the Tigre language. Arabic is also spoken as well. The people have an oral culture, have many dance ceremonies, and are very giving to people from their tribe from different clans. Their poetry is also very high in regard and praise. The Beja have faced many disagreements, fights, and poverty over time. In 1952, the Beja Congress was formed to have autonomy from the Sudan government in Khartoum. From 1952 to 2012, the Beja would control parts of Sudan, reject peace deals with the Sudan government, allied with different movements, signed peace agreements with Sudan, withdrew from the peace agreement over accusations of election fraud, and allied with the Sudan Liberation Army. It could be argued that the Beja feel they should have a say in the government of Sudan due to them helping the Mahdi in the 1800s take Khartoum from the British and Turkish-ruled Egyptian army. Poverty in Beja communities could also play a role in this. In 2020, another peace agreement would be signed. This was signed by some Beja leaders, but others did not sign. This would lead to some Beja leaders feeling that only some of the peoples were took care of. So yo guys, today we learned about the ancient Beja people. Please like and subscribe, turn on the bell notification down there so you get all my videos. Check out my online African diaspora art, NFT art, collectible art. The link is down there in the description. Add me on all social medias, which is Afric Network, which is Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok. Each one teach one. Always love each other, always learn from each other. And yo guys, until next time, hold on to your swords. Peace, one love.